What is the breakdown of the $110 million? In other words, how much will go toward renovations at the stadium and the Gateway Station Entertainment District versus Eastland?
There is no breakdown. You have to remember, this $110 million is set in reserve. We will not spend that money until we have an actual plan. Charlotte is a very strong city. We wouldn't have a triple A rating if we didn't do solid financial planning and solid infrastructure planning. That $110 million is for the infrastructure necessary to make these two parts of town develop, the east as well as the west.
And is that the entirety of the price tag of the MLS infrastructure changes, or is it expected
I
to be
think
more
that you'll
than
have to talk with Tepper Sport. Why our commitment right now is $110 million after we complete the development plans for those two locations. I think that Eastland will move a little bit faster. We've been out there a lot, and it's time for us to really focus on getting something done there. The east side and the west side are places that we ought to be investing in, and that's why this soccer is important. And not only that, guys, think about, we're going to have international people coming to play on this team. We're going to have people that will drive from all over because they grew up in a place where soccer was number one. So we've added to our repertoire for our hospitality industry, for people that work in the hospitality industry, and we've done it very carefully with the idea that we're going to do it to improve the lives of the people in this community. And that's what the Charlotte City Council, and that's what we're all about.
How would you respond to criticism that there wasn't a public debate or public discussion about this incentives package before it was agreed upon?
I would blame you guys. Is that what can I say that? No, I'm being, let me tell you, this is how it is. When we did the Honeywell, when we did the, we do a number of other economic opportunities. These were done in the same way we've done any business investment plan. So you'll get the minutes from the closed session, but when we're negotiating and we're competing against everyone else in this country, we have to have the ability to think and talk through how we do this. But it is an economic development recruitment process that we follow consistently with our council as well as the public.
But with other companies, they have to follow specific job creation standards. In other words, they have to, create 110 jobs or whatever it is in order to get the incentives. Is there any such guarantee in place for
Well, that's why we're going to have two development plans. We don't have an idea of what we can do at Eastland, when we shouldn't have it just on our own. The community needs, the east side and the west side need to come together and say, how do we make this work? And then we'll talk about jobs, and we'll talk about, the multiplier for that. So when we get those two plans done, and I appreciate all of you, because you'll be able to pay attention to it along with the public. And we'll have citizen committees and a planning process, and we're going to do great. Thank you, guys.
Actually, that's